Hey Tanya,
What's up, John?
I'll tell you what's up. We're going to discuss if crew members on a cruise ship are watching you.
Stay tuned and find out.
We just got back from our cruise on the Carnival Dream of Galveston, Texas, and we had a blast.
Yes, we did. For those of you that watched the most recent video of John and his new title of a synchronized swimmer,
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Got pushed into it. I said, okay, fine, I'll do it. You know what? Oh no, I had a great time doing it.
Yeah.
And my team was great. Good job, girls. My team guy's name I forgot, but team leader, awesome too.
Before we get into the video, though,
Yeah.
I wanted to make a statement.
Sure.
So we did mention prior to leaving that we were going to do a prize giveaway.
Oh.
So in this video, throughout the video, you're going to find random letters just placed throughout the video. Put those letters together. After you watch the video, jot the letters down, unscramble the letters, and it's going to spell a ship's name. We're not going to tell you what cruise line, but it is a ship's name. And you put in the comments the correct ship's name, and then in 2 weeks, we are going to do a wheel and randomly choose a winner from the correct answers.
And we'll tell you how many winners we'll pick and
Yep,
stuff.
and the prize will be an Amazon gift card.
Ooh. I
So,
like Amazon.
Yeah, so that will be the prize. We won't tell you the amount, but it will be a decent amount and something, a little something you can win just by unscrambling some letters. So, watch for the letters.
That sounds like your favorite slot machine, Wheel of Fortune. Doesn't it?
Well, I'm not a big gambler, but yes, if I'm going to do the slot machine, I like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. So, yep, we got back, unwinding, getting back to normal life.
More videos will be coming out.
Yes.
I'm working on them slowly, trying to get back into work.
But,
Stuff like that. I've been having some issues with my back, so taking care of my back now.
yeah.
But, yep.
So, this video is going to be about if crew members are legally, let me say that again, legally watching you.
Are you saying illegally or
I
legally?
said legal.
Legally. Oh.
Not illegal,
Yeah, okay.
which I'll touch on in a minute. So, they had an interview with a young lady named Lucy Southerton. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. And she worked on a cruise ship for 9 years. And they asked her, do crew members watch and talk about passengers on a cruise ship?
I'm sure they do. Some of them probably get some good laughs.
Yeah, they said, yeah, they make fun of passengers that walk around the ship barefooted because they think it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Which it is a little.
I haven't gone out barefoot, but I have run down the hall real quick in my socks.
Yeah, that's different. I'm at least.
But it's still, I wouldn't want to do that because you still, I can see how many feet,
Yeah, they said, some of them even go into the stores barefooted or even into the theater.
And something we didn't think about till we read this and see that you are being, crew members are watching you. They tend to make maybe not judgment, but I guess maybe some kind of judgment on you.
Well, of course they're judging you.
And the kinder you are to the crew members, the more little perks you might
and
get.
And that's another one she said, that if you're being a Ken or a Karen on a cruise line.
For those of you that are watching that don't know what a Ken or a Karen is, it's just a very rude person.
Right.
Sorry to all the real Karens out there. That doesn't mean you're rude. It just,
I know.
It's sad they gave that title
to a Ken
Karen or a Ken.
Right. So if you're being one of the, let me say, entitlement person, I won't even use the name, entitlement person, that they do spread the word around. And so this person, this cabin, is as being an entitlement person.
Yeah.
And they will take their time and they'll do their job, but they'll take their time helping you. They said if you are nice to them and show kindness, most likely you will get some free perks.
A lot of like the stewards and the crew members, they're amazing on the ships.
Yeah.
They're pretty. I mean, we've never had one that we didn't like. We've had some that aren't as outgoing or
and that's their
talkative,
right.
but they're very kind. Like if you said hi to them,
right.
They just don't approach you. We like the ones that approach us and have fun with us.
Right.
We like that. We feel like they're fitting right in with us.
Right.
But
so my advice to this: be kind, be
considerate,
judgmental, and entitlement person. They do work long hours and they do work hard. Just keep that in mind. And they are watching you. Now, on the illegal...
Well, was there more about the watching or other things?
Yes, I'm going to bring it up.
I know they're watching you, like how much food you're taking in the buffets. and I mean, you're supposed to be able to eat what you want, but there are people that get a little carried away with it. What's sad about that is I've seen people pile their plates and then leave half of it.
Yeah.
Go up more times than once if you'd like. But we've seen people doing that, and I know the crew members will talk about that.
Now, on an illegal watching standpoint, I'm not going to mention the person's name because I don't want.
It's out there, though.
It's out there.
It's out there.
It's out there.
We're not. This isn't something we're saying.
Right.
So it is out there in other videos.
And when I got into the article, I didn't know he was doing this. So it is a male.
You're talking about. Hold on, though. Step back. He's talking about a crew member on.
It was on Symphony of the Sea, Royal Caribbean.
Yep. And this is someone that was a crew member. And from what I read, I think he was a room steward.
Yeah, I believe so. So on February 26th, Royal Caribbean staff alerted federal authorities on allegations of this person that installed a secret camera to record guests. Okay, so
and I read it was under their bathroom counter.
Yeah,
he had installed it under their bathroom counter.
Right.
So he was watching people that were in that cabin in the bathroom. So just do a check. I mean, not everybody is like this. You get 1 in a million that.
On March 3rd, back in Florida, he was charged with possessing. Now this gets sick, and he was producing possession of child pornography. He was recording to federal court and young women naked, and they know it was child pornography because. Hang on a minute.
Yep.
They knew it was child pornography because under, I believe, 17 under, they have the wristbands on to get into the clubs and stuff. And
so he viewed that.
Yeah, that's
now,
disgusting.
did it say how he got caught? Did someone in the cabin see the camera? Is that... I think that's what I read.
Yeah,
but
one of the passengers in that cabin noticed a light underneath the counter or underneath there, and they were alerted. They alerted guest services, and they came up and...
And this kind of stuff doesn't just happen on ships. In Michigan, not too many years back, there was a tanning salon that I don't know if it was closed down since then or what, but they did have the cameras in the tanning salon for the women or men that were tanning in the nude.
Right.
So just be careful. They teach you, and I'm not sure how, but they teach you how to check if it's a two-way mirrors and different things. Just be on alert. Just do a check.
Now this doesn't happen all the time on cruise lines, so just
I've never heard about this, but now you will check. I mean, you'll just check.
Now, because of one bad apple, hopefully it doesn't say, "Oh, look at cruise lines, COVID. Now they got peeping toms with child pornography."
People go to the extreme because they hear one negative thing or a couple negative things about cruise lines. You might hear 10 negative things about cruises, but pay attention to how many are positive about cruises because with these little negativities on cruises, there's way more positives,
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I heard one a couple of years ago where an older gentleman was having a heart attack and one of the stewards gave him CPR and saved his life.
Yeah.
So
I wanted to briefly say something too, and we don't have to dwell on it, but same thing with, you're hearing on the news and people were making comments from the Jamaica video that we've done, and I'm not going to get into this too much right now because this isn't about that.
Mm-hmm.
But people were making comments that it sounded like we were dogging on Jamaica.
No, absolutely
we are
not.
not. We still love Jamaica.
Right.
But you're right. The people that are making these comments, they feel like they love their tourists, and it's not everybody in that area. It's just some things, but it's everywhere. It's here in the States.
Right.
It's everywhere. So when we make that video about that, it wasn't just saying about them. This stuff, things happen everywhere.
And
there's crime everywhere, and that's all I want to say on that.
Well, let's get
We're
this
not going
straight
to dwell
too.
on it.
The information we got was put out from the U.S. Embassy.
Yeah, we're not just making
news.
up things.
Right.
We don't just come on here and say, we'll give our opinions, but when we give our opinions, we will say, this is our opinion. It may not be your opinion. You can agree to disagree.
We were in Jamaica in October. We absolutely
loved
loved
it. Yes.
We just pointed out, hey, just
to the ones in Jamaica, we still love you.
Yeah.
It's, same with the Bahamas, same with people that come here to the States. Yeah, we haven't done a video about the States because we're from the States. So when we're traveling, we're doing videos about places we're traveling to. So if we travel to Missouri and there's something we don't like, then yes, we're in the States. We might say something we don't like about that.
Maybe one of these days.
Or wherever. I'm just putting it out there as any place.
Maybe one of these days I do a video on Southwest Detroit, and then you can see, hey, we'll put a warning out on that.
We are not dogging on anyone's
because there's good areas.
Place they live.
There's great areas of Detroit and bad areas of Detroit, and that's what we're trying to say in the video was there's great areas of Jamaica, great areas of
we just
Bahamas.
wanted to clarify that because
Okay.
we pretty much love everybody. We socialize with everybody. We have a good time with everybody. You treat us right, we're going to treat you right. So how an individual person is treating us, we're going to treat you the same way, and we're going to leave it at that.
So the last thing I want to touch on is they asked a crew member who just ended his contract with a cruise line, didn't say what cruise line, if he would re-up another contract, and he said, no way. And they asked him,
it didn't say the cruise line.
No, they didn't.
There's about probably different cruise
He
lines.
was on a major cruise line, but he didn't want to say which cruise line. It was his decision. And he said, no way. And keep this in mind, because this goes back to being entitlement and maybe not tipping your steward. They work 11.5 to 12 hours a day, minimum. Okay, minimum. 7 days a week. So that means from the time they get on the ship to the time their contract is done, they're working. They're working 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. And they don't.
And it depends on what department, because I've heard things from people we've talked to. Depends. Some people might work 8 hours and then off and then back on. It depends on what area of the ship you're working.
Right.
So
this gentleman was working 11.5 to 12 hours.
Yeah.
And not only that, the quarters, what they live in on the ship, he has to share it with someone. So you really don't have a lot of privacy, and you're working a lot of hours.
I've watched some where they don't share. There was a video I was watching one time where he was a band member and he had his own room.
Oh.
And I watched members. So it depends on what area of the ship you work. So this particular video that I watched, he was a guitarist. So he had his own room. It was small. It was very small, but he had his own room.
That's nice.
Still small, but more than likely, most of them do share rooms and stuff like that. But unless you're the captain and stuff like that.
So be kind. Spread love and joy.
Yeah, to those of you that go down and try not to tip, I think that's wrong. Hopefully you're tipping separately, or they're working for peanuts, long hours away from their family, and we've said that many times before.
Yeah, that's what he said. So before he did give his wages, and I balanced it out. Before taxes, gross, he was making $2,100. Okay, so that's roughly $525 a week before taxes. That equals a little over $13 an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
and I know
minimum wage
from the
here is
videos I've watched, I know
$14.75,
and if you are a crew member, comment below if you're able to. Tell us what your experiences of working on a ship is, because I've watched other videos where One was saying you don't pay for your room. You are able to get off the ship occasionally, depending on the area again, depending on which crew member you are. He said that the only thing he buys is his pop, because he has to have his pop. So he doesn't and they don't get to eat where the guests eat. They have a mess hall that is where they eat.
So
they can, however, eat in the specialty dinings, but they will be charged as well.
Right.
But they can go and eat there if they like.
So most of the time on a ship, in the front of the ship, the bow area, is off limits to guests, because that's where the crew members have their swimming pool, their hot tub, and their little
And that's
area
not all
to
ships
relax.
either. This is just certain things we've read on certain videos.
Well, we noticed that
seen in
on
certain videos.
Oh God, was it Royal Caribbean or Celebrity? We noticed that where the crew hang out right there too.
Yeah, so.
All right. Anything else, babe?
Nope, but watch for those letters. Put them together and see if you're a winner in a couple weeks. Do you have a calendar in front of you?
What do you want to know?
What's today? Today's Sunday.
Sunday.
So
Sunday.
not
Sunday.
next Sunday, but the Sunday after.
Okay, hang on a minute. Let me.
We will do
pull
our
out my
winner
calendar.
drawing.
Okay, calendar. Today is the 10th.
Today is March 10th.
March 10th. And what do you want to say?
Sunday.
The
two
24th?
Sundays from now.
Palm Sunday, 24th.
So on the 24th.
Yep.
On the 24th, we will do our wheel for
A fortune.
the winner from everybody that comments below in this video.
And you gotta have the right word.
It has to be it's going to be scrambled letters.
Right.
You have to put the word together, and
Right.
it will be a ship of some cruise line, but it's going to be a ship name.
Okay.
So
the 24th, correct word of the ship of some cruise line.
yeah, but it doesn't mean they're going to win if they're the correct word. I'm going to do the drawing from those correct answers.
And the Wheel of Fortune.
Yep.
Okay.
So, and it will be an Amazon gift card.
Amazon gift card, Wheel of Fortune, right word.
Okay.
Okay, got it. All right.
That's it.
That's it. All right, on that note, we'll see you on the next video side.
Take care, all.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye now.